What do you make of him as a fighter?
I think he's a highly skilled fighter, a natural fighter in a way. Um, he, like me, would have had the gloves on as a child and would have been out on the streets sparring with our friends. And I know him. I know him very well because I've seen and know people just like him. But he's a very skilled fighter and very competitive. That comes from our background. The pride that we carry, that we can't afford, we can't allow ourselves to be beaten by anybody, because we'll have to face all our people, our friends, and our family when we go home. And it's a great shame for travelling people to lose to anybody. But I know he's going to be highly competitive, highly motivated, and he won't be phased at all by coming to Limerick. He's going to be coming there, and he's actually going to. I think he'll revel in it and being the away fighter. And so I know I'm going to have to beat him down in his way, beat his spirit and beat him physically. But hey, it's all well within my ability to do.
Can you just describe how important this is in terms of the travelling community? The first time two people from travellers' background have fought for a world title. How big is that?
It's massive within our community. This fight's been since I won the title. Billy Joe's been a contender for the title, so this fight's been on the cards, and there's been a lot of talking, obviously, endless phone calls up and down, a lot of bragging rights, and there's a lot of betting going on inside of the travelling community with each other, because people would be loyal to me and people would be loyal to him. But I hope, hopefully, and I think we will. We'll represent our breed, our race of people, whatever, our culture. We'll represent our culture with dignity and with pride, and we'll be a positive light, because the travelling community is not shown in the best of lights and a lot of the time in the media. So we have a job to do. We have a responsibility to that, to show ourselves in a good light, and that's something I've always done and always been mindful of. And there's a lot on the line that way. And whoever loses this fight within our community will always be known as the guy who lost. So we can't allow that to happen. But the fight itself, in terms of boxing, transcends. Like, this fight transcends not just a fight between two travellers. This is a world middleweight championship fight, and that's bigger than anything two travellers can do. And the styles, the ingredients that's there between my coach Adam Booth and his coach Jimmy Tibbs. There's a lot of subplots and there's a lot of ingredients for this to be a massive fight, and it transcends just the traveller thing. This is a fight for all boxing.
What do your mates say about it? What are your mates saying to you, calling you up and talking about the fight? It must be the kind of just everyone on everyone's lip.
Yeah, it is. Well, they don't get. A lot of them can't get to me, so I don't talk to them a lot. But my brothers, I was talking to this fella and you were saying this, and rumours, and this fella's betting with that guy, and he put 30 grand on you, and this fella said no, he won't be. So there's a lot going on. But like I said, we're very proud of our roots, and we're a shining light for anybody, for kids, all kids, but for travelling kids as well, because we're positive role models, and that's important for me.
Bill said that although you've got Adam in your corner and he's got Jimmy, of course, in his, and there will be game plans, there is a danger that they'll just go out of the window and the two of you will revert back to, let's just see who the best man is, let's just have a tear up. Is there a danger of that happening?
There is, and it's something I've tried. That's just not with him. It's something that's happened in a lot of my fights. That, if I'm not the type of guy who's going to lose a decision. I'm never going to lose a decision. I know that myself. If I'm losing a fight and I'm getting beat, I'll go all out to knock the guy out, or else be knocked out. And that's just not because of Billy Joe or anybody. That's just who I am and how I fight. People's styles, boxing styles, reflects their personality and their character. That's what I've always said that. And I'm a defensive fighter. I'm a strategic fighter. And but if stung, I retaliate, and that's me in the real world as well. So we'll see. You have to be disciplined in the ring. That's the first thing it teaches you. And if you don't, you pay the price. And so we'll have to keep our emotions intact.
That would suit you to a degree, because with your power, and you love to trade, of course, and you know that in a trade that you can pull or punch out. You've shown that in your previous fights, so in a way that could actually benefit you.
Yeah, who knows which way the fight's going? Like, you can have, like Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, and the best laid plans can go out the window as soon as you get connected on the chin. the fight unfolds and happens the way it happens. There's nothing you can do, and no one can control it. The referee can affect it, and the only other two men who are in the corner can affect it. He's coach and my coach, and they'll have a lot on their hands as well, the coaches, and keeping us intact with our emotions, and keeping us on point with the game plan.